Alright, so this video is sort of the video I wished I had when I wanted to convert my local license, my local driving license, to a Filipino license here in Bohol, Panglao. So this is what I'm talking about, this Filipino license. You need to have a Pinoy license or driving license after 90 days. So if you plan to stay here for more than 90 days, you need to convert your license. But at the same time, your license or your visa also needs to be for more than, let's see, it is 140 days, I believe it is. So you need to have a valid visa for at least 120 days upon the date of arrival. You need to go and get a medical, and well, I had my medical at a different place than where I converted my license. And I also needed to translate my license because my license was not in English. If your driving license is not in English, you need to have it translated. And you need to have it translated at a consulate. You can't just get an international driving license from your own country, which I had, and I thought that would be okay. But it has to be a translation from your consulate. So that's what I had. I had the Danish consulate in Cebu to translate my license. It was like 2,000 peso, which is kind of expensive, but and then I had to go all the way to Cebu, get the original, and then come back to Panglao to convert it. I also tried to convert my license in Cebu, but I just couldn't find out what LTO actually converted the license. So I went back to Bohol, and then I first tried to go to the main LTO, but the thing is, they did not accept my visa, or in other words, my Balikbayan visa. So even though I showed my passport stamp, which has the next year date on it, he said, well, you need a visa. And I asked him, well, it has the 20 next year on date on it. Is it not a visa? Well, you need a visa. So obviously there was a loop going on here, and I figured out I had to go somewhere else. So I tried to go to Alturas instead, and I would recommend you go to LTO Alturas instead, because it's just it's a little cleaner, newer, and nicer there, and they also, of course, accepted my Balikbayan visa there. So in other words, you also need to make sure you have a medical, but I did have my medical done over at the main office. Now, the funny thing is, I actually went to LTO first and asked them where can I get the or asked them about what I needed. Don't talk to the fixers there. There's a lot of fixers standing around here. Just go into the office through the gate if you do want to go to the main office, which I don't recommend. They sent me over here across the street first, the LTO guy, and they just made me sign a paper, and I gave them 500 peso. And then they sent me on further along to this medical center where I actually had the medical done. And then I think I paid them again 500 pesos. So I'm kind of thinking these guys over here are just a scam or something. I don't think they actually do anything. So just go to the guys over on this street if you need a medical. I would also guess there is a medical at LTO Alturas, but I can't guarantee it because I haven't done it myself. But that's where I actually converted my license. Now, if you only have a B license, you need to wait another month before you can convert or add the code A code to get motorcycle license. And if you do try to get a motorcycle license, you need to have an exam, like a practical exam, which was very simple, like drive down to this car and come back again for me. But the theoretical exam can be a little more complex, so you definitely want to practice with that with the LTO exam reviewer. Just download the app and keep on grinding through it until you get a good score, because it can actually be kind of difficult, the theoretical exam. So in summary, just go to LTO Alturas is what I would recommend to convert your license. If it's not in English, you need to go to consulate. Most likely the consulate is going to be in Cebu for you. and then go to LTO Alturas, convert your license, and that's it. By the way, and if you do need to have some kind of insurance, then I would recommend you go to the nice little lady down here at the corner over here across the main LTO. There's a nice lady over here who can help you with the insurance. Yeah, I think that's it. Go and get your Filipino license now.